So my name's Sir Monkey. I've been playing the game for about 30 years. The battle game you just witnessed was a 2-team capture the flag. The team on this side is mostly made up of veterans. The team on this side is not. So they had to and they were outnumbered. I don't know what the numbers were, but they were outnumbered on the veteran side to the newer player side. They had to capture the flag from the newer side and drag it all the way back to the senior player side. Or the newer player side had to capture their flag and bring it all the way back. Both teams had to have both flags in order to win. And the last person grabbed the flag, made it over there, and they weren't able to capture the flag back. So I don't know what the lives counts were, but most battle games that they run, they give like 5 lives or infinite lives. And some battle games even give you a life pool that everybody pulls from the same life. But I'm not sure what their life count was over here. I wasn't there for that explanation. But
there was like a bridge where you couldn't.
Correct. So it was I'm assuming it was a chasm bridge marked out by these blue flags that you see. And if you stepped on the other side of the flag, you die. If your equipment goes off the edge, it's gone. So you had to get your equipment, go all the way back, or take a death, get your equipment, go all the way back to get your equipment back.
And there was some people teleporting. Can you explain that?
So some of our classes allow special abilities that make you go into a game mechanic called insubstantial. And whenever you're insubstantial, only game mechanics that can affect insubstantial can be affected when you're doing that. So I can't hit you with a sword if you're insubstantial. I can only cast like Banish from the shadows or whatever it is, and you become out of insubstantial. You have to go back to base. But most of the people are like assassins, can teleport, and they just they say the teleport mutation. They walk directly to where they teleport. They mark their teleportation spell, and they come out, and then they can fight from the back. Other assassins have a vanish from sight where they can go 50 foot from where they vanish out and they can move around or whatever, but they can't come out from the vanish within 10 foot of a living enemy. And so that's how most of the assassin types get behind the lines. Some of the magic classers also have a teleport that they can cast on another person. Like if you have your big boss friend that has a bunch of armor, you cast teleport on him, you send him to the other side and he can come out whenever he reaches his spot too.
Okay, and there was somebody else like yelling spells and stuff. Can you explain that a little bit?
So we have 4 main magic classes that have spells that instant kill or they'll crowd control you. Anybody that you see with a yellow sash on is a wizard. Anybody that you see with a blue sash on is a bard. A red sash is a healer, and a brown sash is a druid. A druid can give out armor effects to where it's just a sash that you wear on your wrist, one of these things. And each one represents like a offensive magic, defensive magic, which is yellow, and then the white is I don't fucking know what's the white one. It's off the top of my head. I'm a little burnt. I've been here for a while. So you get these magic abilities that you can just wear this armor, and whenever we're fighting, if I get hit, I call out Iron Skin if that's what the spell is, or Stone Skin that I get. And some of those have other immunities that go on with it, like Iron Skin gives you protection from flame. And so the druid gives out those. Wizards have more point at people and yell at them. Like wizard, the better spell out here would be shove, and they say my power shoves thee, my power shoves thee, my power shoves thee, and then the wizard then pushes the person with whatever role play aspect of the game you want, and the person has to go back out of where they're at for 20 feet from the wizard. And they also have a throw which sends them 50 foot. Wizards also have a finger of death. It's like call for your death 3 times, and that just instantly kills whoever they target. The bards have songs. They can sing. I sing a song by Nimble Acrobatics, Song of Protection or whatever it is. I can't think of it off the top of my head. And they're immune to projectiles. So anything that gets shot at you or thrown, they're immune to it as long as they're singing their incantation or something that sounds like a song of a projectile immunity. What's the other? Healers? Of course, healers is the basic healer of any MMO. They come out, they heal you. They say a heal incantation. They can res a falling ally, and they also have some blessings that can keep you from getting hurt.
Awesome. Thanks for explaining all that.
Yeah, no problem.
What's your favorite thing about an event like this?
Hitting nerds.
Hitting nerds?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So I get to come out and I get to relax from my everyday life, and I get to come out and I get to fight with foam swords, and I get a little bit of stress relief hitting other nerds. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the thing you don't like the most?
Nerds. No, for real. So as far as Amcar goes, it's the politics of the game. Like every culture is going to have politics. Everybody's going to have the big egos that are coming out. Like I'm better than you. Well, you don't know the rules, so you must not be as good. Whatever. So there's always the personality conflicts between 2 factions in every culture that you come by, and that's what this is. It's a nationwide, global game. You know, we have parks everywhere, and you just have somebody that's a real good battle master in this park comes over here and meets this battle master here, and they start arguing back and forth. But you know, each culture has their own interpretation of the game. So
Awesome. Well, I won't keep you.
thank you,
Monkey, right?
Monkey. Yes.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem.
it.
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah, for sure.
So to touch back on the life count, I just heard that it was infinite lives for both teams, and it's a 10-second life count. Whenever you die, you go back to your base, you count to 10, you come back alive.
Oh, okay.
I just heard somebody explain that.
Gotcha. And you were talking about nerds earlier.
Yeah.
How do you define a nerd?
Anybody that's not accepted socially, that likes, you know, going out and like doing things like not football. But you can nerd out on football and stuff like that. You know, like just anybody that just really dives into their hobby. You know,
Super passionate.
Yeah, super passionate about. So I'm not saying it's a derogatory term. I'm just like, I'm a nerd. I nerd out about this stuff. I like sword fighting. So yeah, just us. You know.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's been a cool time.
Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So what's happening now? What do we do now?
I think they just captured the flag. They just pushed real hard because these guys weren't ready. They were probably casting enchantments on themselves, so they had armor, and they weren't ready, and they just pushed up, grabbed the flag, ran it back.
Sneaky.
Yeah. Those old man tricks. That's a veteran team, you know?
Cool. Well, thanks again.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions, please feel free to hit me.
Will do.
Leon, go, go, go!